Welcome everybody. You guys are having a great Wednesday. Typically Wednesdays we do snapshot testing. They did come out with some new release candidates for 1.18.1. It's very minor stuff that they're changing. Today is the 8th of December. I'm working on the video kind of covering mining strats, but today we'll be looking at different changes that they did with the fish and some aquatic stuff. See how that can change our farms. Let's get the notifications sent out. So I didn't stream on Saturday or Sunday. Went hiking with some friends. A lot of fun. The last stream we had was Friday. Friday we looked at the new mining strats. We kind of tested it all out. So I'm just putting together a video and covering everything we learned. It's gonna encompass my previous video, which I did 9 months ago, and going over their different mining strats and how they changed from then to now. We'll be looking at changes. Changes to keep pushing my paste button. To aquatic bombs. Dating farms. Okay. Welcome everybody. If you guys are joining, make sure you follow this little heart underneath of the stream. And the other social links are on screen currently. But today's stream is mostly going to be about trying to get all the different aquatic farms up to date. We did build some new farms during the process of the snapshots. So we're going to be checking up on those, make sure that they still work. And we'll be looking also to see if there's any new ways we can improve upon them. Okay, I do need to update the info command, but let me send out announcements. Hope you guys are enjoying the Christmas music. Yeah, let's get the info command up to date. So last time we were looking at mining tricks 1 to 18. Today we are testing fish, squid, what else? Axolotl, maybe even drown. We'll see. Farms. Going to get them working with 1 to 18 changes. Okay, that's up to date. How's everybody doing? Lovely Wednesday. We got George W in the chat saying hello. Ilio Moonlit's here, new time viewer. I think first time to catching a stream. Welcome in. Moonlit says a few of the hermits have mentioned you in some of your builds, so I thought I would drop in and hang out. Hey, that's really awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Streams are pretty chill. A bit more chill than my videos. I try to keep my videos on time pace. Guy Gamer, thanks so much for coming into the raid. Appreciate the support. And we got Elio, our stream artist, saying, how are you doing? Doing good. It's really fun. It was nice to take off my Saturday and Sunday stream. Hopefully you guys were able to find other streamers to watch during that time. But yeah, I went hiking. Found some cool bones from historic animals. That's cool. Moonlit says, how long do your streams tend to run? About 2 hours. About 2 hours. Yeah. So sent out notifications on my YouTube for those people that have the bell notification turned on over there. So make sure you guys are subbed as well as have bell on. I also send them on my Twitter. You guys use that. And I guess I can turn my foot controller on, and then we can get started. Off there, like so. Awesome. Yeah, thanks everybody coming in with those follows. Appreciate it. I think we're getting pretty close to 40,000 followers here on Twitch. Insane. Welcome, welcome. Thanks everybody who's hit that follow button. Ilya says, I could be doing better. All of these little things that make your day worse gather up, and yeah, that's the tough thing. When you're feeling down or something, what I do is I always think back like, oh, why am I feeling down? Or why am I feeling not so happy today? Then usually you can like pinpoint something like, oh, really? It's like, oh, I'm sad because of this one little thing. It's like, is that one little thing really gonna make me sad? Do you really want that one little thing to make you sad? Kind of just understanding why you feel sad can help, at least for me. But this is, I think this is just junk. I'm trying to clean up this world a little bit because this will be the world for the world download. So this is the same world where I had other fish farms when fish came out to the game. So I have this fish farm, which is where they used to spawn above the ground. So you just AFK for the air so that they got nowhere to go but spawn in there. It worked really good. But yeah, new thing is they changed it. Let me pull up my notes exactly how they changed it. There. Okay, so fish, pretty much all fish as well as squid spawn between 64 and 50. The water is actually at 62, so they technically spawn from 64 to 50. So they do spawn slightly above it, which is what this farm here, my new farm I made, that takes advantage of it. So that allows us to AFK up, and when we AFK really high in the air, there's a sphere around us that the fishies can spawn in, and if they spawn within it, or if there's water within that sphere, then they spawn. Otherwise, they don't. So the idea is, I set up really high so only our farm is within range. So only they can spawn inside there. Are you using controller? Do exclamation mark controller. So let me show you guys this working. I think I did briefly show this during the summary video. Here, that's the thing, like I built this farm a couple months ago, so I kind of forget exactly how it works. But if we go ahead and increase it, you can see entities farther away and give them a hitbox. Hopefully we can see something spawning there. What's out here? Oh, those are dolphins. So if you at this point, we should just get tropical. Oh, no. Okay, I think I need to move my AFK spot down a little bit. So if AFK here, there they go. Okay. Wonder if they, what is that right there? That's a dolphin, okay. Okay, so there's two different mob caps. There's ones that are just the fish, which are these guys here. Just a fish. That includes salmon, cod, tropical fish, and pufferfish. And there's a different mob cap. Okay, so now they're spawning outside of it. That's what I don't want. There's a different mob cap for the other ones. There's ones for water creatures. Includes dolphins and squid. They can spawn together, dolphins and squid can. But this farm we're not concerned about those. Fish can spawn only within 64 blocks of player, where the squids and stuff can spawn within 128. Hello Doom, we also got Wood in here, and Maiha saying hello. So maybe they did they tweak the spawning before? Because you know, I built this farm, I thought I could stand here. But let's just double check. Like I said, I kinda built this farm, but I don't know if I tested it that well. So this is kind of the center. We'll just stand here. What we'll do is we want the fish to be able to get down to here. If they despawn before they get to here, then it's kind of worthless. And we will teleport ourselves up. TP. How much am I do? 64? 64. Okay. So this, at this point, they should be able to get pulled into the water and die. But as soon as they're despawning before they touch it. So the problem is that they're spawning, having them spawn up a little bit in the air, and then I want them to get pulled into this bubble columns underneath. But it seems like they get pulled down. As soon as they get pulled down, they despawn. Yeah, this is different than what we've seen before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe simulation distance is too low. It is low. But should that matter? Simulation distance. Because we're only really dealing with a couple chunks here. Let's just set a block right where we're standing. That block here. There's one item on the ground. Oh, maybe we had this problem. Or the fish don't move? Oh. There's a thing with fish that if you don't stand close enough, they don't move. But they are putting off items, which is important. That's how we're gonna get items for the farm. Maya says, by the way, is a glitch that when you exit water under a block, you sometimes suffocate? No. Or do you just discover it? Maybe send me a screenshot. What do you mean? Exiting water. Okay, I think what happened is, I think a fish actually came down here and pumped the minecart. What we got going on here? We got one water layer here. We got water layer here. I think this is flowing water. Yep. We got solid, our source, flowing. We got bubble columns all the way down. And then the fish are spawning. I think the fish are spawning in the top one. They're spawning in the source. I know raised grid start. Raised grid will start. We're gonna update it as soon as 1.18.1 comes out because that seems like it'll be a stable version. Then after 1.18.1 comes out, we're just waiting for the modders to update it. When I'm swimming and then I stand up, I suffocate once. Huh. Yeah, maybe just send me a screenshot. Ooh, I feel like we're seeing something different now than we were when I built this farm like a month ago. So fish, I'm pretty sure the fish, I don't think the fish spawn in the bubble columns. Even in this farm, I think I did the same thing. I did water source flowing bubble columns. I think they are spawning on top. If I remember correctly, they spawn here. They do need this to be water. Or it could be also waterlogged. Here it's flowing water. But the question is, see when they get pulled down, they despawn. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. So I see some problems I did with this one. So the sphere that I based around my AFK player is 128 meter sphere rather than a 64 meter one. I think this area would be smaller to start with. That's pretty tough to do. Welcome in Manhan as well as Samstone. AFK here. They're definitely spawning in. But as soon as they get pulled down, they despawn. So let's put this one lower. So now I'm standing, this is pretty much where I stand to be 64 blocks above them. They are despawning still. Those are despawning. We also got some fish that after, I think it's like 4 seconds after they spawn, then they no longer get AI. Kill the items. So this fish is kind of in limbo. So he no longer can move around. So he just stands there. He can despawn, I think, on his own. But he's not going to move, so he's not going to die. I think he should mention, we're also getting fish that are spawning outside of it. As we now move ourselves low enough that they're spawning outside of the farm. Okay, fish did despawn. Hey, Dragon Pet. Increase sim distance? It's not... nothing to do with sim distance. Sim distance is just... if it simulates chunks even further out. I think we really don't need that much. So what I need is... I need to make a sphere that is a radius of 64. And then base the farm off of that. But the way I make my sphere is... ooh. I usually use MCEdit to make my sphere, but that doesn't work in this version. There might be some online tools that can help me just get the shape of it. Could use mods, but then I really don't want to keep downloading mod every time there's a snapshot. I want to test something. JTC, that's a trick. Oops. That's the trick. Being low enough so that they don't despawn at the bottom, but high enough so they don't spawn outside the farm. Yeah. If I go lower, I'm getting more mobs outside the farm. Mobs are limbo when they are out of sim distance, right? No. I mean, when they're out of sim distance, they just sit out there. They can despawn if they're hostile. Simulation distance doesn't go down. You can make it go down, but not. There are limits. Go down 2 blocks to see. Yeah, I'll move a player. I'll move a player down some bit to see at what point do they actually get pulled in. Does Lightmatica work? I don't know. Typically, I don't like using mods just because they don't really update them with the new snapshots, so it makes it difficult to build farms and test stuff like that. Can you not use World Edit? World Edit is a mod. World Edit, yeah, World Edit's a mod. I could. It just seems like once I get the mod updated, and then a new version comes out, and then I have to keep updating it. So all I ever do is end up updating. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this down by 1. Now we should get some other items. Just see if we get some new items. Yeah, we're getting some new items. I think fish along the edge maybe. Maybe I really should make my new circle, but yeah, you can definitely see there's fish way out there. We're getting a whole different shape going on. I want to try something. I don't really know how to do this, but you can make circles in Minecraft by using command blocks. I don't know how good it is to make a sphere. Can't make the farm higher up in the air. That's because of new changes. Old farms you could make higher up above the water, but they change it so fish have to kind of spawn from 64 to 50. So they can spawn here. I think that's how my farm works. My farm spawn here. They don't spawn here because that is that's moving water. That's flowing water. So they don't spawn in flowing water, but they need that to spawn. Then I have 3 layers of bubble columns. No, 4 layers of bubble columns. I don't know. The only reason why I have a whole bunch of layers here is typically for pathfinding. How full is this? Okay, not too full. So the more area down here that I have, similar to the farm over here, more area underneath is more spots within Pathfind 2. GC says, I don't know if it'll take a lot of time, but can you make a farm in 1.17 with a sphere 1.64 and then update it? Yeah. Problem is I can't really make spheres in 1.17 either. MC Edit works for 1.12. I think I accidentally broke my MC Edit, so I don't even got it working for 1.12. So then I'm either stuck with trying to fix my MC Edit, or use a different program, or use an online program, or I can make it in game. JT said you could get pretty close by making a circle on X axis, another one on Z axis. Yeah, we can try it. What I should do is I should just have. I should get my MC Edit to work. I should also probably maybe figure out how to use the amulet program to do that. And then I should just have a big circle, a big sphere that I can, whenever I need to test something, I can just import it into the world. And there's probably like plugins that you can get for amulet. Make that. Let's go ahead. Let's give that a try. I really have nothing else that I really need to work on today. I mostly just need to focus on these fish farms. So I would like to work on that. So just the fish one. It's like this farm. If I get this farm working, then it'll work for cod, salmon, pufferfish, tropical fish. So it'll work for all those mob fish, and also their loot, including bone meal. Should I exit this one? Sure. So if I do get this one fixed, it will we'll do quite a few different farms. It's good. And then beyond that, it's just the dolphin farm, which is no, not the dolphin farm, the ink farm, which I already do have a good ink farm, so it's not a big deal if I don't update that. And actually, my current ink farm does actually work. Just I don't know, finding them in desert might be kind of difficult. Let's click on this world. Dolphin farm, not a big deal if I don't update that. It would be cool. I mean, what's the rules again? Oh, actually, where do dolphins spawn at? Dolphins can still spawn in bubble columns. That's the thing. They keep updating stuff. I think they can spawn in bubble columns still. Maybe not. But no one really cares about the dolphin farm. And then after that, I did already talk about tropical fish farm in a lush cave. Probably not that useful. Oh yeah, this doesn't work with the new program. Okay. Let me check their website. Hopefully I didn't break my world. Oh, they're working on a new version. What's it called? Amulet. I'll check on that. Meantime, guys, you guys can check on my other social links. I am in my Discord. If you guys haven't already joined it, link is there on screen. You can hop in the voice call if you want to. If you're active, you can even chat there. We are trying to reach 7,000 members, so if you could, join our Discord to get some new perks. Because they now have a version for 1.18. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get the new version. It is a experimental version, but I'll get that from the website. But yeah, also have a Patreon if you guys ever want to support me. There is perks on Patreon, just like here on Twitch. And I have a PayPal for donations. I do have other social media. Okay, we're gonna grab. Oh, we're gonna try the beta. We'll try the beta version. Or wait, experimental. Experimental alpha. Oh, okay, we'll try experimental alpha. Do. It does say create backups of your world before you do it. Okay, I'm going to download the new one. We'll give it a try. Can't remember if they have plugins for that. Java Matrix says, dolphins ever drop anything? Yeah, they drop cod. And I think if they're on fire, they drop cooked cod. Not that cod is too important, but I do try to keep all my farms up to date. So even some of my less used ones, I try to keep going. Oh, we're gonna pull up the new amulet experimental one for 1.18, so we'll see how well it works. Okay, go ahead and turn that off again. I got it on the website, all that good stuff. Dolphins are only from 64 to 52. Okay. Been live for already 30 minutes. This is the new experimental one. I don't have this one on my screen. Let's see. Let's get rid of this one so I don't get confused. Cool. So this is experimental. We'll give it a go. Okay, choose world for. Oh yeah, you said did say make a backup of the world, so let's do that. This is how I get so many worlds in my folder. Always making backups. Such. Okay. Hello, hero. Hey, Kimmy Jax, how goes it? Christmas music, Ray? Oh, noes. Oh, yes. When did you start playing your Christmas music, Kim? I started right after Thanksgiving. Atomica? Atomic, thanks so much for hosting with the 15 viewers. Really appreciate that. I think I also missed the raid earlier from Jimasaur, coming in with a raiding party of 2. Appreciate the support there. Oh, look at that. It works. So this is Amulet, and they just updated it to 1.18. And it actually works, which is cool. That's really cool. What have you been up to, Kim? I see you got all the Christmas festivities going on your stream. I don't really have like the cool overlays like you do, but I'm able to play Christmas music. Yeah, this is Amulet. You can do !Amulet. You get the link. Kind of took over the MC Edit. I really like the MC Edit. It's not as intuitive or easy to use as it, but what we're trying to do is make a big sphere that's a radius of 64. They don't have too many options. Let's see. They got operations, which I think you can download more of these. They only got clone, fill, replace, waterlog. Oh, waterlog's an interesting one. But I think I need to find one that makes circles. Kim Jack says, decor, yes, music, no. Oh, you don't get the music? I use Pretzel Rock, and it's not YouTube friendly, but it is Twitch friendly. And they have different options. I typically don't like playing music that has lyrics because I feel like I'm getting talked over. It makes me talk louder, which then makes my throat go out faster, which is a problem of mine. That's why I don't stream for long periods of time. So our options are to find a plugin that makes spheres, or I can just I could try to find it elsewhere. Do you guys know of any like online? Is there any online websites? I know they do circles, right? Is there anyone that do a sphere? Spawn proof around the farm. The thing is, I first want to get the shape right. The shape I have here isn't quite right. Let's see, can I move around? Oh yeah, I can use a controller. This shape isn't right. I forgot. I actually took this shape. This is the shape of a 128 radius sphere, and I need a 64 meter sphere. And typically, I could get away with this with in the past, but now, what did I just do? I don't know what I did. Oh, I'm trying to hold control. I'm used to multitasking. Plots does spheres? Okay, thank you guys. I haven't used that site in a long time. Oop. Plots generator, yay. Ooh, wow, that's cool. Let's see. Okay. There, I can move that over there so you guys can see. So, wow, I didn't really do much and it already popped up. We want 3D, so that's 3D, right? Sphere, says click sphere button above. Home page or more models. So this must be the radius. We want 64. That looks about right. I'm mostly concerned about this very circle piece at the top, or it's gonna actually be on the bottom. What is this? Oh, 64. Does that just mean 64 both ways? Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I think I want half of this, so I want 32. So this would be the level I'm AFKing at. AFKing like at this level in the center here. Ray discovers the wonders of plots. You know what? Probably like 5 years ago I came to this website, maybe even further back than then. And back then, like when I came to the website, it was just pretty much just circles. Oh, 2D is like the... Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I remember. But this is what we actually need. But I think if I could somehow... Did they give NBT data of this? Or do you have to actually like... I think that goes back. Hey, Breakpoint. Breakpoint says that Dream Beats is great. Ah, okay. I don't know. Somebody recommended Pretzel Rock. Right? Is that what mine's called? Pretzel? Yeah, Pretzel Rocks. Someone recommended Pretzel Rocks a long time ago. I've always been using it since then. This is neat. Yeah, I think this is really cool. I love learning new things. Kim says that was entertaining. Is this probably total number of blocks or something? And I really don't know what to do from here. I'm guessing that's gonna take us back. Looks like a pretty basic. Can I shoot, I can't like I can't change my view or anything of this. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is, I mean, I really don't need this whole thing. It would be nice, like eventually to be more proficient at what I do, making farms and stuff. I should have this like image here saved in one of my worlds, and then whenever I need it, I could just use what do they call those? structure blocks. But yeah, like I can't really see in the bottom there. I can't really see that shape there. So maybe I should take the shape from the side. So let's make this a little bigger. I'll take this shape. It's still very difficult to see. But like you said, you can do the 2D version of it, right? And then I can go down. So that's layer 1. Is that so? It's kind of saying layer 1. What's the 2s for? Just to tell you. Oh, it tells you one side, and it's what do they call that? Spiral symmetry, central symmetry. I don't know. Stream beats is super convenient because it's on Spotify. You don't need to sign anything. Doesn't Spotify put ads on though? I had Spotify. I used Spotify at one time, but then it was playing ads. So I think that's why I moved away from it. But I think this is the initial shape I want, right? So I need this shape, and then I also need this shape. Let's just look at this. This is... Oh, that is so tough to see. Can I... Oh no, okay, that's not gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6. Let's go back to the 3D. Oh! Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. Okay, so I just need the first few layers. I'm trying to like imagine this sphere and then imagine my farm fitting in it and then see if I could take any shortcuts. So let's first mark out this. This was, there's like 6 or something. We got 2, 2, and then there's 2 there. So yeah, it's 6. Okay. So we don't need this program now. Can you get out of this? Yeah. Hopefully someday I'll find that, but let's go back into our game. Okay, I can't read those numbers. Oh, but it says copy. Okay, original. A breakpoint says also downloadable for free. You can listen directly from main website. It just probably music album. Okay. So I don't know if I want to touch this farm. I know I built it wrong, just shape-wise, but or designed it wrong. I don't know if I really want to touch it though. Maybe. Oh, I could just make a copy of it and put a new one beside it. So let's give it another number and save it. Oh, I got a question for you guys. Have you guys thought about like Christmas already? I'm like really bad at getting Christmas gifts on time. Like every year I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll make sure to get, I'll purchase Christmas gifts throughout the year as I think of them. But it's more like, nope, I forget about them to the very last minute. I was thinking about getting some vertical mice as a gift because I feel like that's important. I guess my question is if you guys completed your Christmas shopping. I think I'm just gonna put this over here. Right here. That should be good. Hey Astro. reload it. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's all the broken items. How many items is that? That's gonna leg me down. Vertical mice are supposed to be nice and ergonomical. Yeah, there's not too many options to choose from. I have a brother who plays. That's only 5. I got a brother who plays or uses his mouse. He uses his left hand on his mouse. Oh, they're just spread out. Okay. So I was actually looking for a vertical left-handed mouse that was like actually vertical, not just like slightly vertical. Like my vertical mouse is almost like straight up and down. I see there's like people call it vertical mice, and they're just like slightly elevated normal mice. But anyways, so I was trying to find one for him. I haven't found one so far. I can't imagine using one, but having a friend that loves his. Oh, that's nice. I think everybody should eventually move over to vertical mouse. Because it's so much nicer on the hand. Like, you probably don't realize it because you get so used to, like, contorting your hand to make it fit on other mouses, flat ones. But I guess the only downside I see to a vertical mouse is obviously if you're doing really precise, like gaming and clicking and stuff. Sometimes it's hard to get that precision. And the other thing is, it sits up a little bit higher, so that if you like move your hand from your mouse to the keyboard, sometimes you can clip the top of it. Anomaly says, I tried vertical mouse once, couldn't do it, but I have a coworker who won't use anything else, so it works well for him. That's good. But some people are trying it out. It definitely takes a while to get used to it. If we were to clear these entities, yeah, I mean, I could kill them with a command, but I was lazy. So much lag, building something in the ocean. Oh, yeah, you can kill them with a command, but survival? I don't know. Just let them despawn. AFK. I've heard of vertical mice are great for 3D modeling too. Not sure. Like I said, like you get a vertical mouse, you probably would say, oh, I can't like, you know, game as fast, or not precision or whatnot. But after time, I think you can get it up to a normal. Okay, so I should find the center, or where is the center? There isn't actually a center because it's even, so I think it's these two here. And then there, and wait. Oh, can I do this maybe? That might help me a little bit. The wavy water is confusing me. Okay. I think it goes here. And the vertical mouse, like a lot of people talk about price points too, right? The vertical mouse is really cheap. I mean, the one I got is like 20 some dollars. So there is ones that are like gaming ones and blah 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 that they'll really try to make you pay a lot for, but you know, they're very reasonable if you find them. The one I got actually has 2 programmable buttons, although the program they use for the programmable buttons I would say it's a really bad setup. But I mean, it does work. You can program to very basic stuff. You can't do anything complicated with them. Okay, so there's our new location. There's the center. So all we have to do is, so now we have to mark this on the bottom. So this is where the fish will spawn. So that's going to stay the same. That stays the same. The water thing underneath stays the same. The bubble thing might change. Okay, it's trying to kind of imagine the shape of this bowl, this new sphere fitting inside of this. I think what we should do is let's actually mark the center with one color of glass. So this is the very center. Let's try something else for the rest of it. So that's part of it. So it goes out this far. Thing says I have 2 programmable buttons. I just have them to swap between tabs. Oh, that is really smart. That is really smart, huh? So you have one like Alt tab, and then what do you have the other one? Window tab. I use Alt tab and Window tab. I know a lot of you guys probably already know this, but oh, did I break you something? Oh, no, there it goes. Sometimes it's slow. But yeah, this is Window tab. I don't know how many people use this, but I find this really useful. And I can easily see where all my stuff is. And then if you hit it again, you can close it. But then you can click on stuff too. But yeah, Alt tab is really nice as well. On my mouse, I actually have some kind of silly buttons on mine. I have a M and I have a closed bracket for my 2 programmable buttons. That's because I use that for when I make thumbnails. There are shortcuts to do special tools help me with my thumbnails. Okay, so should we actually draw our circle on this thing? The problem is I don't know how deep I should have this. I think I'm just gonna kind of sketch this out a little bit, and then we'll see how it fits compared to our old shape. That's the first layer. The next layer would be like it goes out 6, and then it goes out 4. So this is the first 2 layers. So if imagine this as being a sphere, and this is kind of the shape of it. If I took this shape and I put it all the way down to the very bottom, if any fish fell underneath of this part, they would despawn. So just imagine anything above this level, they would, stay in the game. Anything below it. So if a fish got down here, it despawn. So if I move this down to magma level, fish got down underneath of it, where they have to touch a magma for them to die. They would end up despawning. And because of that, that's a no-go. What instead I can do, I can make this can be the layer where the magma is, and this can just be underneath of it. So essentially I can lower the farm down even lower. Dosh says, new here, welcome. What is the circle in the bottom right? That is my foot controller. You could do exclamation mark controller, but I can play the game with my feet. Okay, so circle. This is how big our circle is currently. It's pretty close to the same size as our last one. I'm trying to think of some other problems. So other problems is that this circle itself is a very shallow circle, but it's definitely not as shallow as the 128 radius sphere. Can someone do the exclamation mark controller command, please? Well, let's look at the next layer. The next layer is only 2 blocks wide. Okay. Okay. Let's do a couple more layers, just see how it goes. Kind of see how it's going. Next one is 3. Kind of funny. I'm like making circles, like a lot of builders do, but I'm not a builder. I'm doing this for technical reasons. Hey, Jonathan. welcome new viewers. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the follow button. Don't miss out on future streams. I really like this music. This is nice music. Like Christmassy, but there's no lyrics. That's my type of music. Kind of a little bit futuristic. John says, "How's your day?" Pretty busy. Yeah, I took a couple days off, do some stuff with friends and family, but I'm back again. You can see this curvature is it's gonna be a lot steeper. So let's imagine this part here is the magma layer. So this is magma. Is there any negatives to this? The problem is if AFK above it, we need to make sure that every fish can get down to the magma to die. So I think we should bring the magma up as close as possible. Because the closer we bring the magma up, the less depth we have to make the farm. The less depth it is means the less smaller it can be. I think that's what it means. Now we did a bunch of tests, and I believe that still applies. I think I deleted all my testing rules, but I think what we learned is that fish can spawn at 64. They just need some type of water variation of block underneath of that. That's pretty much all they need to spawn, right? So what I could do is I could put air underneath of it and hope they like fall through it and die, or I could put like air gaps in between. I hope they swim in between and fall into the air gap and die. But what I was trying to go with, I was trying to use the natural water that's around it. Like, see, there's water here. It would be a lot easier to just place in some magma and let them die. That's a new fish spawning, 64 to 50, I think. So my old farm where I have them spawn above the water doesn't work, and that one also wouldn't work then. Now let's turn in a lush cave. Okay, so how should we do this? Let's kind of play it out and see what happens. So let's pretend this is magma level here. This is all magma. Okay. And then we need at least one water source above the magma to make it pull downwards. We need one layer of non-source blocks, like air. Then we need another source of water there. So that's what it looks like so far. The idea is to put the farm in such a way that we can get them to spawn, but they won't spawn in the surrounding ocean. Rather than like spawn proofing the water, we just build our farm in such a smart way that we don't have to deal with the water. That's what makes my farms kind of easy to do. That's what I try to aim for. So we gotta have water, air, water. This water has to be at Y level 64. This is 64, 63, this is 62. So this is essentially same level as that, right? 62, yeah. Why not spawn proof the surrounding area? Do you really want to spawn proof this entire ocean? You definitely can. I just rather play smarter than harder. So imagine this is ocean level. We technically wouldn't get any mobs spawning in here because this is flowing water. They can't spawn there, and they wouldn't be able to spawn here because they need water underneath of it, and we don't have water there. I think, well, it would be bubble columns anyway, so they wouldn't be able to spawn. But I think we're safe. So that should work. The question is, can we go deeper? Can we go in with more water above it? Because the more water we have, like in this one, we have like 4 layers of water down here, of bubble columns. The fish try to swim to that, which makes it less or more likely for them to die and less likely them to get stalled out. And you make it in a lake. You only can make it where the fish spawn. So I'm trying to make this farm work for cod, salmon, tropical, and puffer. And some of them only spawn in ocean. Well, most of them only spawn in ocean. I think it's just salmon that spawn in rivers. So I kind of want to make this one farm work for all 4, and depending on where you put it, you can get different types of fish. Actually, and I haven't looked at the loot that we got from this one. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. The rail is just broken down there. I won't worry about that. Well, I guess we can look at the loot from over here. This one's... I guess we're just mostly getting cod. Our problem is right around the edges. So we want stuff in here to spawn and stuff out here not to spawn. So it's a very slim, very touchy. There's not much difference between this and that, right? We can use a slight elevation to our advantage because fish do spawn up 2 blocks higher than the ocean. So it gives us a slight advantage. Obviously not as big as advantage as in the past. And I have to kind of use the curvature of the despawning area to our advantage. So let's start plugging in some blocks. If we have it here... If we go with 2 water and 1 air, that means we can get a couple more spawning areas in by taking advantage of that. Technically no fish, well actually no, fish can spawn at this level, can they? Yes. Yeah, fish can. No. How does it work? That's a good question. Okay, so my question is, let's say anything below this, anything below the top of this despawns. So fish spawns here, if it can spawn there, it's fine. But can it actually spawn there? I think it can actually. It's a very, my question is very niche. I'm wondering. So a fish needs a water source, and then it needs a water type, any water type, in order to spawn. Well, let's say down here it would despawn, but here it would stay in. I think it would still spawn in. I think we've tried this before. I think I'll spawn in. Hey Doom, you need anything Minecraft related? Well, Doom, if you would figure out a way to make a big sphere in the game. We're trying to get a sphere of 128 radius and one of 64 radius. You can figure out how to get one of those in game, made out of glass, and then send it to me in a world. I'd really appreciate that. There must be I know you can use like MCA, but there must be somewhere else you can get it, because unless you can figure out how to get MCA to work. Can you still make AFK fish farms in 1.18? Yes. Yep, my old video still works. Just have to use a timer for now. You can't really get the same loot as prior to the nerf, but once Skulk Sensors come out, you should be able to get similar loot. But yeah, if you do !farm, I think you can find my fish farm there, or you can just find it on my YouTube channel. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back, so let's go ahead and put this up. This one. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys can check out my other social links in the meantime. I'm back. Yeah, radius of 128 sphere and one of 64. Two different ones. 64 or 128 is what we need. What are we making? We're currently updating our fish farm, fish mob farm. We work with the new changes. I wonder if there should be a way for me to test this. I don't want to figure this out once and for all. Oh yeah, we have a big big testing area over here, kind of. Oh wait, where is it? Oh what? No. Where is? What happened? There used to be a huge area over here, just emptiness, but I'm pretty sure. Looks like this. Hmm. 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 I like this transition here. What transition is this? I don't know, but I had a bunch of my farms over here, I'm pretty sure. What the heck is that? Is that a couple of geodes or just one? Oh, it's just one. Yeah, that thing looks massive. What? How can that just be one geode? Yeah, something don't seem right here. This is the edge of the... Oh. I feel like some of my chunks got moved around. Yeah, something got moved around. Should be some farms in the center here or something. Or maybe... Maybe it's in my dolphin world. Ocean Geo is kind of neat. Yeah, they don't have those so much now with 18. Let's check. I think I have a separate world, maybe. I know they definitely messed up that area there. Let's see. Fish. We'll just type in fish. It pops up. I have, also have this world. What was I doing in this world? Little update. Okay. I think this... Oh! Wait. This looks like a more realistic, oh, apparently I fixed... Maybe I already did fix the problem? Huh. I thought I had this working. Maybe I was just in the wrong world all this time. What are you building? We're currently building a fish mob farm, so it should work for cod, salmon, tropical, as well as pufferfish. Okay, yeah, it looks like this one does work. But maybe we actually did a lot of the hard work. This circle is still not the right type of circle. It works, but let's just double check and make sure. Well, it's a good thing we didn't work too much in the other world. How can I actually test this? Lucas says, bro, you know so much about farms in Minecraft. Yeah, I've been playing this game, you know, over 12 years, so knowledge accumulates and never really leaves. some of the stuff I learned along the way doesn't really become useful later on. Right now I'm AFKing up, and it isn't allowing fish to spawn outside the farm, which is good. I don't know what type of shape we're looking at. If I stand here, stand here, and let's teleport ourselves. Negative 64, I guess. Okay, so now we're inside of it. We're inside of it. I think I need like an AFK a little bit higher. Just test that. Oh, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys enjoy watching Christmas themed movies? Let's see if AFK one higher, what happens. Okay, I don't think they drop items. Okay, kill the items. They're not dropping items. Okay, so huh. Do, 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 do. I'm trying to think. So we teleport ourselves down 64 blocks. And I think when it checks here, when it's spawning in mobs, I think it's based off of the center of your feet. If I remember correctly, I think it's the bottom center of your feet. To make a circle around a sphere. So 64 blocks below that. That's just be too much. Because when we lift ourselves up one by one block, we despawn. But we're definitely getting loot now, which is good. So my question is, we're getting loot definitely in the center. What about mobs that are on the edge? Oh, there's actually a incorrect water there. What I'll do is I'll summon a fish right here. I'll see if it can make it to the bottom. No. That's pretty much how they would fish or spawn in real life or in the game. Okay. GUI says, do you learn about mechanics only reading the wiki, or do you look at the code? So what I do is, when they come out with new snapshots, I learn what's new. And if I'm not sure, then I ask somebody to check the code for me. But I would drain water around it so that it would be more efficient. The thing is, we're trying to make a farm where we don't have to drain water. So it should be easier. Christmas movies can be comfy, yes. Yeah, I really watching some Christmas movies. Breakpoints has got a long list of movies. Some are cheesy. Yeah, cheesy ones are okay. Die Hard, oh yeah. Die Hard is a interesting Christmas movie. Christmas vibe with the snow, cool. Place soul sand at the ocean floor to spawn proof it. That would be an easy way to spawn proof it. But let's still work. With this, you don't have to even touch that sand. So it works there. Oh yeah, we got our fish. Let's turn off mob spawning. And we'll do mob spawning. Let's 50 degrees. That's nice. That's like room temperature. Have you played 2B2T? No. So I have heard a lot of people use my different contraptions on there. Let's go ahead and summon in that fish. Yeah, it makes it. Okay. How does that work out though? Oh wait, what am I doing? How many blocks? I'm 64 blocks up. Maybe we're right. We're 64 blocks up. Is this one that we looked at? Was this 64 if I can pull this over. Was this 64? Was this a radius? Or is this all the way across? Guess I should have figured that out first. Does anybody know if it's all the way? It's the diameter. Oh, it's 64 all the way across. Okay. We want 64 radius. Ah, so this isn't even the right one. It's 64 all the way across. That means I went 32. So we want 100 and. Is that what we really want? That's all the way crossed. I think this is what we want. This is why I test things out. So this would be slightly different than what it was before. Oh, that's pretty hard to see. Is that what the zoom is for? Oh, nice. Okay, so we got 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. All right. That's Plots. The website's called Plots. We'll make a video on this later. Yeah, once I get the farm working, then I'll do a video. I guess I'll probably do a tutorial video. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense. We're looking at 3, what did I say? 3, 1, 2, 2, so we're looking at 3, 6, 8. We're looking at 8 blocks across. Yeah, let's just mark that out. This would be the center. So our current size is just slightly bigger than what it would be. The center is here. Okay. So that's the first layer. Second layer goes out quite a bit more. About 6 more. Our formula goes out 3 more. What does that mean? It goes... We either gotta use this interior circle or we gotta use 2 layers. We gotta use the smaller one and the bigger one. The bigger one technically goes out this much more. I wonder if that means that we could actually get fish to spawn outside of our farm. Oh, this is all very tough to understand. BT says that may require just a bit less of draining. When it completed, I shouldn't have any draining. If I get this right, shouldn't have to touch the outside at all. Hopefully. So I think I need to either choose to either make my farm smaller and just use this smaller circle. I guess I could show you. Oh, come on. There he goes. So I can just use a smaller circle, meaning that this layer would be the magma. Or I could also use a second one too, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's turn on spawning. I guess I would either expect fish to spawn on the outside of this, or expect them to despawn before they die. I don't think I'm seeing neither. Like it looks like they're dying along the edges, they're not despawning. Right, and I don't see them also spawning on the outside. That's a dolphin over there. It makes me wonder. What is that there? That's probably drown or something. Yeah. Make me wonder, like, do we actually get the number? Do we actually get it right the first time? Those fish are on top. Thought the fish spawn in the top half of the water. So that fish is frozen there, so I think they have 4 seconds after they spawn that they can move around, and then they check and say, hey, is the player within 24 blocks? If not, then they just freeze. It's mostly just for performance, but it also does stop the farm from working. Not a big deal, you got one fish. I think the mob cap is like 20 or something for fish. JDC, go for the circle that you're making as magma, then go up 4 layers and see how big the circle is. Do you think I should pretend like this is the magma? And then I mean currently it's not too hard to figure out. I think they spawn the top layer, but maybe we should double check that. Let's make a copy of the world. Copy, paste. Okay. I think I have more testing over here. Maybe it's a different world, but let's just double check. Is there anything over here? No. This does look... Maybe this doesn't look lighter. They definitely broke something over there. Not even gonna check that out. I think we have a different world called Dolphin World. This world is called Squid Axolotl. Oh yeah. I was testing it in the snapshots. Good. Sea level 18 test. Volcano says, thank you so much. I finally got the shulker fire finish. Nice. You ask in my Discord to get some help there? Because I have like 8 stacks of shells from it. Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's this world. I remember this world. You guys remember this world? Oh, yeah. Houses are nice and flat. Okay, let's just go /kill. Oh, they still play the double kill animation. I don't know if that's... Oh yeah, here we go. This is our dolphin world. I think what we all got here. So we got some water that's down low, we got some water that's up high. I think I was mostly testing dolphins here, but I would like to test fish. It's a little bit easier to test here than it is to make flat worlds. So we're looking at for mobcap. We're looking for, there's 0 water creature, 0 water ambience. Okay, so far so good. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. Okay, so nothing's spawning there. What Y level is this? 61. This is 62, so that should work. I think that should work, right? Or do they need sources, not kelp? What's going on down here? This is below Y level 30, so we're getting glow squids in here. Oh. I guess they can spawn here? Or is there... So they... Now they can spawn with, light level doesn't matter, apparently. There's no blocks above here. Well, there, but... Matter, okay. Okay, so we got that one. What other tests we got here? We got... I feel like this one should be a little bit higher. This could be good place to test out our farms. '61, '62. So that's sea level, but we actually can have mobs spawning. Or water creatures can spawn up to 64. Okay, let's make a clone of this. Good, and I'll put it... That one is there. here. We want 1, 2. I think we want it up here. Oh, please don't do that again. Oh, no. Shoot, okay. JTC, was there a stone below the pool the glow squids were in? I think so. No, it's magma. Or no, it's glass. Glow squids don't need the stone. It's the... What is it? I mean, they're definitely spawning in here. It's glass. I think it was the axolotl that needed stone, but now it's clay, right? And they're clearly spawning there. What's going on? Says Cucumber. We're testing to see if a fish can spawn in the top layer of water, even if the bottom layer is their despawn point. So the way we do this is, first we make sure that they can actually spawn in here. Oh, this is Stony... Oh, wait. The biomes change or something? Oh, Stony Shore. Oh, this is Deep Ocean. I don't want to put the farm over here. I'm never going to get anything to spawn here. Stony Shore. Well, let's remove this farm then. Let's put it somewhere else. Okay. Put it over here, maybe. This is all ocean. We'll just move it up 2 blocks. 2. Alright, we got our water. Bubbles. And I don't think anything spawns this anymore. In the past, I've used to spawn here, but not anymore. Okay. Let's change out the floor. Glass. I think we should be able to get something spawn here. Ocean. Mob spawning is on. He spawned soul sand. No. This is 64, 63. So why aren't we getting mobs to spawn here? Difficulty is normal. Mob spawning, it's true. Doesn't matter if it's stone or not. JC, there's a weird line in the wiki about fish spawning. We're in an ocean, right? We should be able to get odd at least to spawn an ocean. The mob cap is not being held up. Why else might they not be spawning? We're 1.18. Water's at 64. I think this worked before. I mean, technically working instead of our other fish farm. We are in an ocean. Have any blocks above us? No. Fish can spawn 24 cylindrical and 64 spherical away from the player. Cylindrical? Is that for Java? It might be for Bedrock. We're definitely getting the underwater guys that spawn in. We're not getting these. Let's go to our other. Let's go to this one over here. Could be some reasons why it doesn't work. 62. I think this is where sea level's at. No, it says Java only. Yeah, our farm is over here, right? Or no, I guess... Do we have any farms in this world? We'll check it out. No. What is this? Oh. No farms, okay. So I guess we do get, let's just stand over here. We do get fish to spawn in, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, fish need 3 blocks of water, and they spawn in the center one. That's what it is. Okay. I was getting them confused with squids. Yeah, so the squid's water is only 2 deep, but for the fish, they need it 3. So if we make this one, we do that. We could just we'll just save the bottom portion of it, and then we'll move it down. Okay, we'll save this. This says, I like this fancy holiday music. Thanks. It's always fun whenever Christmas comes around. Gives me excuse. Oh, there's our fish. Okay. Apparently squid. Wait. Do squid also use this now? Is it just the glow squid that don't use it? Kind of tough when they keep changing stuff. I mean, we definitely weren't getting stuff before. Okay, we should just get caught, I think. That should keep it somewhat simple. Now what we need to do, we need to have waterlog blocks at this level. And we'll see if they still spawn in. Okay, now for the leg. Should kill the fish. Oh yeah, we get more fish spawning. Okay. We need 3 water. Bottom one can be a waterlogged block. Can be anything that's any water type. Now, I think if we change out the top, but that... It does make a question, where are the fish actually spawning at? I thought they spawned in the middle. I doubt they spawned in the top. I don't know if I have a command that gives a no AI. Oh, there's no AI. Let's see what this says. Execute as tropical front data entity. Yeah, let's execute as not player. Let's give this a try. How the squid's still going? This squid can going. Let's get rid of the extra stuff. Now they spawned in, but they also froze. Let's see where they spawned in. Oh, yeah, they definitely spawned at the very bottom. Okay. Oh, yeah, I made all entities frozen. Yeah, the squid seem like they're still moving. These are just visuals. They did kind of end up in these corners, which is kind of strange. I guess I could kill entities that are non-player. That would probably make more sense. Is that right? Minecraft. Oh, I think I have to go remove this part. Layer. Okay, so now we can see everything spawns in. Dolphins are apparently immune to it. Okay, so the dolphins also spawn at the very bottom. Okay. The next thing is, can I put waterlogged blocks above them? Not that it's really important. I'm kind of curious. F3 plus I. Hey, D's. Okay, so now we need to remove everything. So we aren't getting anything to spawn right there. Okay. Nothing spawn here. Good to know. The next thing we'll figure out is going to be waterlogged blocks, but they're non-collidable. Water. can I, they should be able to spot and stuff that's waterlogged. Would be nice to test flowing water. I think that would work. I think if it could be waterlogged, then it could be flowing water. Let's try non-collidable blocks. That are also waterlogged. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are joining the chat, haven't already hit the follow button, go ahead and do that. We're getting really close to 40,000 followers, so I appreciate everyone who has hit that. Plus your image come up on the screen. Okay, let's get rid of everybody. Oh, okay, so they're not spawning in. I'm guessing these need to be... We'll do the same thing, but we'll fill in the bottom part. I go to 4 to 4. No. 3 and 3. Water. It's kind of a little bit annoying. Okay, that's what we want. We want waterlogged, water sources, waterlogged, but non-colliding. It should be, hopefully this works. Nope, I don't look like it does. Julio says, what farm are you working on? Right now we're trying to get, it's gonna be cod, salmon, pufferfish, bubblefish. All the fishes. That doesn't work. Okay. That was water. We put water there, right? Yeah, it's water. Okay. That's something. Okay. Let's try fences just on the lower half. We'll do 63 and 60. Oh, I guess it's 63, okay. That will kill everything. Oh, they can spawn. Oh, so they need source here, unsource there, and then waterlog there. Okay, so pretty much exactly how my farmers are built. We must have already figured all this stuff up ahead of time. But I'll keep this world, because in the future they always, like, you know, tweak something. And it's good to have this world. It's deleting the worlds, and that's why whenever I have a question, I can't really. You look in the code. Code is kind of hard to understand sometimes. Hard to tell what actually needs to be sources, what actually needs to be waterlogged, what needs to be collidable. So it's nice to have a nice visual. Here you can easily see what's going on. You can see like this is waterlogged, this is waterlogged but non-collidable, and then this is actual sources. And then you see that there's definitely spawning down at the middle level. These guys are being wonky, but okay. So in my farm, that's how I have it. I have water here, I have flowing water here, and then I have bubble columns here. That's minimum size. That's about as small as you get the farm vertically. So that's good. So can we answer a question? What was our question again? Question is, if they despawn down here, will they still spawn here? I would say yes. But let's actually test that. I know the AFK point's not right there. Hey, Nobus. You seem familiar? Oh, I've been playing the game since the beginning. So, you might have seen me around. You've been playing Minecraft. What I want to do is, I want to place a block that's 64 blocks above me. $64. Make it glass. Let's go check that block out. We made it up here. Let's remove the extra guys. They're spawning in, that's good. Well, one more block. Try again. Okay. Oh, something is spawning in. What is it? Just squid? Like, why is just squid spawning? What is what's the squid requirements? What are these guys doing? How can squid just spawn in but not anything else? Wait, maybe relog. I want to see if they actually moved, or is this just a visual thing? Oh, you see my profile picture before? Nice. Would require 5064 in Rivers Ocean. Not sure how much space they need. Oh, game thinks they're still there. Oh, well now we got some other stuff. We got dolphins spawning. Maybe it's just slower because they have to spawn more near the center. Oh, I lost all my commands. I relogged. Oh, okay. Okay, so it makes sense that those guys could spawn because they could spawn 128 blocks away from the player. If we go down by 1, then all of a sudden a fish can spawn in now? I think, right? Oh, maybe we're too high for fish too. Okay. Okay, yeah, we definitely got some fish now. I guess we're just too high up. So we're getting fish to spawn in. Some of them are spawning near the edges. Oh no, that's dolphins. These guys spawn directly underneath of it. So the question was, can they spawn in if the block underneath of them they despawn in? Well, I don't know. Very close. So player standing there. So we have one block, which is that block. That is 128 or 125 Y level. This block, which is spawning above, is 62. I say 125 minus 62. Isn't that 63 blocks away? 60. Is there really 63 blocks in between? Does that make sense? It's 63 blocks. Okay, so right here at the blue line, so we got one block there. So between blue line and blue line is 16. Another blue line is right here. That's 32. And we got 48 and 64 is right here. So if I shift that down, that's exactly 64 blocks underneath me. Right? No. Now if I shift that down by 1, that's 64 blocks from my midpoint. So from the top of my legs to the bottom of the magma, that's 64 meters. Hey Shuz, you do Minecraft? This is nice music. Okay, so I think we figured it out. There's a block underneath me, so if I shift this down one block, the top of my legs, the bottom is 64 meters. There's only 63. It says I do. It says hardcore Minecraft. Use some of your farms before, for sure. Oh, that's awesome here, man. Can we get a shout out for Shiz? Sounds like he does some hardcore Minecraft. You guys can check him out. One of my stream moderators could do exclamation mark so and then at Shiz. Welcome in Kello. There's a shout out to Shiz. You guys can check him out. Sounds like he does some hardcore Minecraft. Very cool. Yeah, I know a few other people that do the hardcore Minecraft. I know Phil's, Links, G is a key. Cool. What time do you stream usually? You stream, what if you stream any times that I stream? Do you stream sooner, earlier than now, or later than now? Okay, so I think our question's answered. Not a very good... Oh yeah, you can easily see how they despawn there. If I just jump up, they despawn. Cool. G is my team to ya. A great dude. I'm from Netherlands, but I stream in basically 12 hours. Oh, 12 hours from now. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's when I'm in bed. No wonder I've never seen you before. Ah, interesting. Fascinating. Let's see. So what did we do? Okay, we found out this, blah, 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 whatever that was. Then let's go back to our other world. Which one is it? She says, I figured it's 10 p.m. for me. No worries. So 10 p.m. from you. Oh yeah, it's 10, so it's currently kind of late for you. Yeah, so I stream at this time zone because in I have my majority of my audience is North America, but I do have European. They're probably about 50-50. Yeah, at this time zone I can kind of hit. I can hit like the Europeans are coming home from school, and also or the North Americans are coming home from school, or Europeans that are later at night. Audio glitches. Okay. India, it's 3 a.m. Really? Yeah, so when I start my stream, it's like midnight. India. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. This is farm. What did we learn so far? Shit says, yeah, usually people from the US join me later in the day, mostly EU for me though. Ah. Later in the day. Yes, if you would be doing it like early AM. I see. Still at work. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I guess my stream doesn't. My streams do miss. It's for real estate. Hey, you guys want to join my voice call? I'm in the Discord. You guys want to join? Oh, I'm actually muted in there. There, that mutes me. She says I do pop in here every now and then. Though at night. Ah, okay. So, hey, Kappa. Was that you that joined the voice call and whispered? So the idea with this farm is that I think we found out they need water source or water type at the bottom, but they need water source here, and they need water type at the top. No, water type, water source. That's what I have. So I have water source here, flowing water here, and bubble water here. Bubble columns. That works. Hey, Manny. So that works. So we got the right setup for that. Now it's all about the shape. I want the shape to be right. This is based off the player AFKing up in the air. We've got the AFK spot. I think that's correct.
Hello, big man.
Hey, Kappa.
Hi.
So, even though the fish spawn at this level, we need to make sure that even though they get to the bottom level, they don't despawn. If I stand here, and then I TP myself up 63 blocks. Oh. 63. Yeah, I should be pretty much on top of it. Yeah, perfectly on top of it. Okay, that's perfect. And then from here, hopefully they're dying or dropping loot. Yeah, they're dropping loot. Good, okay. Now we just have to worry about the edges. The box says they work from home, but I like having comfy streams in the background. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, sometimes when I'm like working on stuff, Minecraft, I have streams running in the background. Obviously when I record, I have to stop the streams, otherwise it does slow down the computer. So that looks good. So far everything looks good. I'm just kind of concerned about this shape here. Like according to this, AFKing up there, any fish that spawns here should end up despawning before it dies. Actually, maybe that's not true. Because the Saphir that we're going by, player actually might have to be staying on a slab in order to make it so they despawn here. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Because the circle we're trying to put in and the circle that we're seeing for the despawn radius is different. Which makes me think maybe I can make it actually bigger. I mean, this works. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. It works. I'm still trying to figure out like why it works.
Ray, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why are you just making it so much more difficult on yourself by using blue stained glass?
Oh. To me, I can see that blue stained glass pretty easily. Maybe not on stream.
Yeah, it's visible. It's just like kind of invisible. Like it would be so much better if you were using clear glass.
Maybe I will when I do the tutorial. A lot of people maybe like the blue, but like the farm kind of melts and hides.
I think just for the tutorial, just to make sure that people don't miss blocks, maybe.
Good idea. I'll try to keep in mind. Red Eye says, I built your raid farm 3 times. Nice.
Raid
Hopefully you didn't build it 3 times because you didn't build it right the first time. Alki says, what suggestions would you give to a YouTuber who's new? Just start making videos, and then as you go, work on stuff. Work on stuff like thumbnails and titles, attention time and stuff like that.
Your Steam controller like overlay is frozen.
Is it not moving?
It is not moving. I see your foot pedal.
Oh
thing,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
so
it is.
cool.
Yeah, it is frozen. Huh.
I see the foot pedal thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like the foot controller.
You could probably in OBS you could probably use a green screen thing or chroma key to get rid of the gray background.
Oh yeah, I should try that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Jeez.
I don't know if I never tried it or if I did try it and I wasn't. It was like deleting some other things maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. Here, let's restart that. And Miles says, "How do you build a slime farm?" Pretty much how you've always built. Just clear off a slime chunk. Put some killing stuff around the outside.
Oh, that wasn't just me. Oh, your PC like froze for a second there, and it was.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like froze right now. I think it's loading it.
What the hell is that? There's so many like weird sounds. What's going on?
Is audio okay now?
Yeah, you should be good now.
Oh, I still have some audio shuttering.
No, you're good now. That's so cool.
How's that? Audio get fixed?
Yes.
Hugo! Hello, welcome in.
I like that new first time chat thing. It's pretty cool.
This is really... Like, the farm works, but it's kind of bothering me that I don't quite understand why the mobs aren't despawning on the edge here. I think it might be... It might have to do because the circle we chose is the sphere... Can I bring it over here? Yes. The sphere that is going to show us. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's an even number sphere, so.
Oh my god, you're not actually building that, right?
What's that?
You're not actually building that, right?
No, I'm not gonna build the whole thing.
Giant
I'm just
sphere
getting the bottom because the bottom's important for despawning. So notice how
of-
when I AFK in the center, it's actually between 4 blocks. Because the middle of this direction is between these two, and the middle of the other direction is between these two. So technically the middle from the top and the bottom is also 2 blocks. So standing here should actually be the middle. Now, do we notice anything different? Oh, I think we noticed what we're looking for. I think we now see it. What we should be seeing is that fish die in the center and drop loot. For fish on the outside spawn, and then as soon as they get low, they despawn.
Wait, are you making a fish farm? That's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, so now this makes sense. Stuff like that really nags me. I don't just like it's like I don't just say okay, yeah, it works, and therefore I'm not gonna figure it out. More like to figure out exactly why it works. That's typically how I find new discoveries, is by following up these really weird scenarios. So it's all because of the half block. So this makes more sense. As we're down half a block, technically the mobs are able to spawn out one further. And they still don't despawn, so hopefully we can we get a glimpse of that maybe? Oh, that guy's frozen. Okay, let's look at these guys. So they can fall down, they can die. That's all good. Why do you use a controller instead of a keyboard? Exclamation mark controller. Be a great quality assurance tester. Well, you know, in a way, everybody plays the snapshots are quality assurance testers. And they don't even have to get paid. Because Minecraft's such a big game, people are willing to put time into playing snapshots and giving feedback. So, yeah, it works out, I guess.
I'm gonna dip, but you have a good stream, Raze.
Can you say again?
I'm gonna dip, but have a good stream.
Oh, okay. See you, Kappa.
See ya.
Okay, so I think what we learned from there is that we can technically make the farm bigger. We can actually make it this big. I think. Is there any downside to that? No. Make it bigger, and they still should be able to spawn. This is the floor. This is the floor. We got one, so they're spawning at this level. Yeah. I think we should make it bigger because if we make it bigger, this is pretty much as big as it can get. It can't really get any bigger than this without you removing spawn spaces on the outside. So I think we might as well make it as big as possible. Yeah, have a Merry Christmas, Kappa. JD says, I think making it bigger would be better since it would be less likely of the sphere outside of the farm. That too, but we're actually not using any of that. That's one thing that's special about this farm. I'm actually not using any water at this level whatsoever. All our fish are spawning at this level here. And only the water that we place down manually is at that level. So I could make this as big as I want, and they would never spawn in this water. Yeah, for the other farm that I had earlier, the one that was deeper, it didn't matter. That's what I had to be careful about. Because the fish had to fall lower in order to die, and therefore falling lower, they were actually falling into this area here. Here they are falling into this layer here, but oh wait, yeah, they are falling into this layer. That's true. That's true. They're falling into this layer, therefore they don't despawn here. I think according to that, I think so a fish could be here and it wouldn't despawn, right? Fish could also be like right here and it wouldn't despawn. Let's try that. It wouldn't despawn, but it can't actually spawn there because for fish to spawn here, it needs to have a water source above it, so the fish can only spawn here. So I'm actually using the air above the ocean to our advantage. It actually prevents fish from spawning. That's pretty cool. That's why such a simple farm is so complicated, because you're hitting like the very minimal requirements on every single level, from every dimension, every side, everything. But it looks like it's gonna work out, which is great. Blue glass 3 off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could switch that out. I do want to test this out. We'll spawn in a fish right here. The command, and it shouldn't despawn, I think. Oh. Oh. I don't know why my computer is slow by running too many programs. Okay, so that's where it's gonna go. Let's go up to our AFK spot now. Okay, so if we stand here, we should be able to see that block, hopefully. Can I look here and also, no. Dang. Apparently it is despawning. Yeah, it looks like you can see it there for a very split moment. I thought it went despawn. Didn't we just figure that out? Oh, and maybe it's partial blocks. It might be partial blocks. Because we're standing... let's try here. Put it over here, actually. He might be halfway over top of it or something. I did not add glowing. I just gave them their bounty boxes. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be top of that glass there. Hopefully this works. No, he still despawns. Huh. Really? Really? It's definitely despawning. Good thing we're testing this, because if it made the farm bigger, it might not even work. So let's try putting it over here and there. Oh, yeah. I guess I could also try over there too. Let's try in here. Yeah, I could add glowing to it, but I guess I don't really want to. I think I could see it just fine without it. If I need to, I can always zoom in. So, let's put the fish there. Oh, it also despawns. What? What? Oh, let's summon in a fish, beside it. Summon a fish right here. Maybe the fish is, maybe the cod's actually dying before it actually touches the magma, so it doesn't have to get that low. Hey, Bree. Or Bri. Oh, there's ours. Oh, that is something. As soon as it goes outside the box, it actually despawns. How did we get this? How did we get the circle correct if I use the wrong circle? Did I use the wrong circle? I have a feeling I used the wrong circle. I always use 128 diameter or radius circles. And you can clearly see that when that fish went outside of it, it despawned. I literally can't make this any bigger. But it still makes me wonder why are they despawning? Before I thought it was a half block up thing, which makes sense. was wondering if you use Auto CAD AutoCAD or Sphere. I used MCAD originally, and then I used the plots program for Minecraft. That radius to the inside or the outside of the outer block of the sphere. See, that's what I don't know. I always wanted someone to make a mod that showed exactly which blocks mobs could spawn and which ones they couldn't, depending on where the player was standing. Like, people make spheres and stuff like that, but it would be cool. Yeah, I know it's a drafting software, but it doesn't really ever useful in Minecraft. You know if foxes despawn without a name tag? They're passive mobs, so they shouldn't. Huh. Well, it turns out the farm that I had built from months ago still works. And it's actually perfect. There's nothing I can change about it. I don't understand why I can't go out a little further. Because according to the... I mean, unless the game sphere is different than the one that we're using. I know for the 128 one, it's pretty accurate. I've tested that one. What I did is I put like a witch here or something. And then I remove a block, and as soon as it drops down, how would I do it? I guess I just spawn it. I spawn a witch and I just slowly lower it, and I see where it would despawn immediately. Stuff like that. Anyways, it was like really accurate. Like when it came to these edges here, like there it would stay, but if I put it over here, it would despawn. So it was, you know, relatively accurate within a meter accuracy. If you get a wolf mad, it will despawn. Oh wait, what's your question? Foxes should despawn, but they can get killed by wolves. That's true. So I'm not quite sure because the sphere we use on plots said if I AFK here, if I were AFK up there, then circle starts here, goes like this, and then goes up and then over. And this little jot here would make you think that they would despawn. But you know what I'm guessing is? I'm guessing because we're not on the half a block. Because we're not on the half a block, the mobs here can technically go half block lower. But because the sphere kind of goes in a circle, so maybe it's more like this. Maybe it's like this, and then the next mobs can get this low, the next ones can get this low. But, you know, that small difference between here and here means that anything outside of this farm, outside of this part, is despawns. I think that's a way to think of it. Okay, well, I mean, the farm works. There's nothing else really I want to change about it. I don't know why it's taking so much. How's our memory? Maybe we use up our memory. Looks good. I have to look at something. Seems plausible. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. That's going on. But yeah, one thing I did notice while we're testing is that the minecart sometimes got bumped by like a dolphin or something. So maybe we might need to put something around it so dolphins don't go in there. Other than that, I don't know anything else to change, but you can choose what type of mob you want to spawn here because put this in an ocean, you get like cod. You put it in, what is it? Frozen ocean? Or cold ocean, then you get, hey, frozen, you get salmon. Like hot, or not hot, but warm, you get what? Tropical fish. You can kind of choose what type of loot you want to get. I was still trying to make a farm that works for all of them. Because then I can knock out 4 different mobs with a single farm. Depending on where you put it. You can even put it over like a border. This is ocean here, and this is warm. Well, this is lukewarm. You can get different mobs. I think it's just getting laggy because I'm generating chunks sometimes. But yeah, so we got that working. That's good. The only thing left on my list was the axolotl farm, which means, or I guess we should start with the easiest ones. Next one would be the dolphin farm, which is kind of pointless. The squid farm, I actually have a squid farm. I'd also have a, that farm's no good over there. I do have this one. In warm, you get tropical and puffer, okay. Lowered up. Warm, okay, loop deep, lower ocean, rush, all tropical. Not loading in. Oh, there it goes, okay. But yeah, this was the squid farm. That should still work. Though now you can't really find dry rivers. Can you? No, you can. You can find dry rivers, but I don't think they're considered river bottoms anymore, are they? Maybe we should look into that. That's probably what the next thing on my list would probably be doing dolphin farm. Maybe I might actually put dolphin farm to the end of it. I don't think dolphin farm is that hard to pull off. It'd be pretty much just like the fish farm we made, but I think it just AFK up higher. An axolotl, glow squid, and then maybe drown. I've already kind of covered drown before. That's so leggy. I think it's such jerks. But we did complete the 4 different fish. That's a question. What's your opinion? In your opinion, what is not 10? Kind of reminds me of that video. That video where it says 2 plus. Okay. I think it's called alternative math. Minecraft was lagging. Is my audio still good? Oh, audio's bad. Not really. Is it better now? How's that? Audio's back? Okay. I think it's just because of the exiting out of Minecraft, it was going slow. Yeah, we completed one of the goals we had today. Getting the fish farm going. Freaking out again. How's that? Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a follow here on the stream. Also, check out my YouTube channel. Subscribe over there with have the bell notifications turned on. Don't miss out future videos. I do inform also about streams over there. I also have a Discord. We're trying to reach 7,000 members in Discord. So click that link. Help us get to that goal. I've been streaming for about 3 hours. Let's find somebody to raid that's also doing some Minecraft. Got quite a few people doing Minecraft. I guess we can raid Kim, see what she's doing today. Doing Legacy SMP. I think they're doing 1 to 18. Oh, she started her stream not too long ago, so let's go ahead and we're gonna be raiding Kim and Jax. Friend of mine, does Minecraft streaming, does vanilla survival. Raid Filza. I don't know if Filza would see my raid. Maybe some other time I'll raid Filza. Hey Cat Kid. We're gonna be raiding Kim, so stick around for the raid. Let's see if we get all 60 80 guys to join in. It should be a pretty big raid. They'll be able to double her numbers. So Kim's a really nice person. Should drop her a follow. Does survival Minecraft on Legacy SMP. She also does some hardcore Minecraft, some other stuff. Does stream later than me. She's in New Zealand. We're gonna be heading over there really soon with the raid. I want to thank everybody that came in with the raids to my stream. We had Guy Gamer coming in with the raid. We also had Jimasora and Atomica also coming in. Thanks guys for the support. As well as everybody just chilling in the chat. It's always fun. Makes it kind of more interesting as I do my testing. You guys can see the backbones what it takes to actually pull off some of these, even some of these really simple farms. Take a lot of thought process. As always, when we